Well, outside the court in Bloemfontein is eNCA reporter and fellow eNCA Masego Rahlaga, who's been tracking the developments there for us and speaking to different kinds of players, including one of the main men who's accused here, Ace Magashule, a little bit earlier. Masego, good afternoon. Well, we know now that the civil side, as you said earlier, was proceeding this afternoon and will continue tomorrow morning. We've had some comments a little bit earlier. What's the latest you can tell us?
Well, Bradan, you know, as usual, the suspended Secretary General walking out of court, he spoke to the supporters who were able to gather here this afternoon, and he was telling them not to lose hope. He was telling them that he doesn't mind if they don't come and support him tomorrow, if they are unable to, because he trusts and believes that the Free State still supports him. He actually went on to say he's on every ground, every township, every village, every town and every province at some point. So these are the supporters, and as you can see, my colleague Debo Masilo will show you police officers obviously now starting to pack up after the day. You know, the day has come and gone, so they're packing up, and as you can see that the barbed wire being taken back into the actual vehicle that will take it away. I'm pretty sure the police officers will be back here tomorrow because we're expecting that there's a possibility of the numbers swelling in terms of support for the Secretary General. But Bradan, what was interesting, I think, for me, is that although the NEC member, he has always been supporting the suspended Secretary General. And this I'm being told by senior reporters Pamandla Koke. But for the first time today, he sort of almost appointed himself a spokesperson for the SG. As you know, there is a resolution by the ANC that nobody be supported if they are facing a criminal charge. And therefore, you know, him being here was one thing. But now that he started talking, sort of like on behalf of the ANC Secretary General, the fact that he started saying that he believes that the Secretary General is being singled out, that he is innocent, showed you the allegiance, right? Because of the fact that this is the 55th elective conference year, they will be going into elections for the leadership of the party. So it was very interesting to see Ntate Legoete actually take that stance, especially after that leaked recording from an NEC meeting where he was telling the top six that they are singling out Ntate Magashule. So that's what's going on out here. The police are packing up, Bradan, as I showed you. The supporters are still hanging around, and they have said that they would still be around tomorrow. Some of them said that they would try to come and support him again. Let's see if we can speak to any of them to find out if they will indeed be coming back. All right, let's go to another supporter because, you know, she's already fighting in terms of the fact that I've got this microphone. We already know how people feel, you know, out here about media and the kind of utterances that we'll get. So I'll go to somebody else.
Yeah, no baba ba tswa hole ba tena ke tswa botshabelo what 34 ka be le mona o sane ha re tlo khutla o fitleletse justice e etsa ntwe etsalang ka mongodi ka karetso wa ANC ha si ona ho ha o ka nna practice le hlola ha somewhere else not ka ga di process tsa ANC. Doesn't matter now. We will support Comrade Ace Magashule no matter what.
All right. I heard the Secretary General telling you guys that you're the ones who put him as part of the top six because branches are the one who voted for him, and you guys were agreeing to that. Is this the main reason you're supporting him? Is it political support because you believe that he is being politically attacked?
First of all, we are here to support our LAVSG, but we have saw that this case is politically motivated, whereby I don't want to talk about our president because I don't believe in him. So we are here to support our LAVSG, but we no longer regard him as our SG, we regard him as our president. Thank you.
But did you hear the Secretary General saying that that what you just did right now is what's wrong with the ANC in terms of unifying, because you're now singling out certain presidents, and he said to you, stretch your hand out to every leader.
No, there's nothing wrong here. This case is politically motivated. Everyone can see.
Actually, he was referring to the. He was not generally speaking. He was referring to the fact that if within the process of the ANC, this is how we should conduct ourselves. This was one. It's got nothing to do with what we are saying, Mona Moralente. But he was specifically referring to how we should conduct ourselves as members of the ANC, and he was encouraging us to stick to what the principle and the policies of the ANC are saying, which those who said they want unity, they want renewal, that's how they could have done. That was the example that our SG...
Okay, let me ask you this. As an ordinary South African, what is your thought about the judiciary? Because I see all of you guys, and this is the question that I've been asking you. Clearly, it's the NPA that feels as though they have charges against the suspended SG, and they're going ahead with it because they feel as if there's prospects to prosecute. So are you saying there's a political hand even in the NPA?
It is obvious. I'm not saying. It is clear. I don't have to say anything. It is out there. Yes. If it was not so, the case it could have been like proceeded so that he could have been found guilty. Because it's politically motivated, there must be a tricks played that will delay to drag this case so that we can take longer time until the time of the conferences, so that our SG could not stand the contest, so that he can emerge as a president.
Part of the processes. I'm sorry, guys, I have to leave it there. Well, those are the supporters of the suspended Secretary General. As you heard there, Bradan, they're very clear. They think that the ANC is using politics to single out the suspended SG. They even go as far as thinking that the National Prosecuting Authority is also part of this alleged political attack.
Yeah, and let's just remind our viewers, if they've just joined us, Masego, that the civil trial continues tomorrow morning. And in the case of Ace Magashule plus 3 others who are applying for the charges to be withdrawn. And the criminal case has been postponed to the 10th of June. But all that's going to depend what's going to happen tomorrow in court. Take care, Masego. Thank you very much for that latest comprehensive update. And then, of course, talking to some of the supporters of the suspended Secretary General of the ANC outside court.